What's going on? YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you see this video. Um, it's a new year, and excited to do lots of videos from King Renaissance to King Renaissance TV and King Renaissance Talents. Bear with me. I've been under the weather a little bit, so I might have to pause when I have to cough. Hopefully, I don't have to. But I'm here to do my thing. Social therapy, just sharing my experiences and my enlightenments with you guys, and yeah, see how you guys can learn and benefit from it. So, all right, so I don't really have a topic for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and read my notes on the passage of this whole conversation. All right, so the first part I wrote is, this year should be about taking back everything that has slipped away from you. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? So yeah, I think that a lot of times we go through people that experience setbacks and things like that. These are the things that slip away from us, right? And so when those things tend to happen, I feel like sometimes we can have a hard time getting back to restoration or restoring yourself in these areas. And so these things slip away however they do. Some things, come to an end or find its way being destroyed. But I think that getting back to restoration is where we are. What is it this year? Should be about taking back everything that has slipped away from you. So yeah, it should be about, restoration, coming back, finding all these things that you have found yourself losing, maybe even just forgetting about, you know what I'm saying? Certain goals, agendas, certain desires that you have in place that makes you better, or just something that's dear to you. But especially things that slip away, things that are unfortunate, the unfortunate things that happens to us in our life. Any moment, any year is a great opportunity to fight for things that you want and you deserve, and you feel that you need in your life. I just decided to title that because it's February, and it's still the beginning of the new year, and some people start their restarts of changing their life in the middle of the year, or maybe some people aren't into that because they see life at every given moment an opportunity, which is great ways to see that. But also at the same time, fresh starts are really it's really helpful to decide to put certain things to a stop, put certain things to an end, and turn things around. For me, it's been a lot of things. One of the things I pointed out is just money, finances. I, about a week ago, decided that, hey, you know what? I had a lot of great things going for myself a few years ago financially, and it's been a very difficult time getting back to it, and I allowed myself to just kind of flow and go through the way life was handling everything, where I was just dealing with the difficulties of getting back to this financial freedom that I worked so hard for to get to a few years ago. And so that's definitely one of the big things that I'll be working on. And I told myself enough is enough. So sometimes you'll get to a point where you do need a refresher. You do need to just say it's right now, whether it's the new year, whether it's whenever. And so for me, I love starting the new year out with things to accomplish. I love starting the new year off with just wanting to push myself more, So I think that, give me a second. Okay, yeah, so just pushing yourself to do what's best for you. And what better time the time is always now, and so for me it's more exciting to just give yourself an extra push when the new year comes. So so I think that take this year if you're inspired to take this year, and every year, you know what I'm saying, it's the new year. You push yourself. You don't have to kill yourself. I'm not a big fan of that, but like, if you do need extra tactics and motivations to get to certain points that you want to be at, then yes, I do feel like extra pushes, extra motivation, extra tactics, extra things that will put you in the next place, the next level. I believe that that's a good thing, so yeah. Let's go to the other half of the message. Shine your light bright and blind the enemy's darkness with your, what did I put here? Give me a second, because I wrote this so fast. Shine your light bright and blind the enemy's darkness with your constant will to triumph. Yes, your constant will to triumph. Shine your light bright. So you gotta shine that thing bright. I think that, like, for a while it was difficult for me to shine my bright light because it dimmed, and life can have those effects on you. And sometimes when you are trying to get back to where you can shine that light bright, sometimes you are defeated in certain areas where you just can't, it's like wanting to go to the gym and you're sick. Yeah, you can have all the willpower, but there's certain things you're gonna have to take care of first before you can get back into that gym. And so I feel like when you're trying to shine your light bright, I feel like, just keep that in mind. Outsmarting certain situations that takes more than just grit and force, it takes intelligence. It takes chess moves to put yourself in a better situation, even emotionally, any type of way, to be equipped to get into the other elements of grit and force and stepping out and pushing forward. So yeah, sometimes you gotta outsmart certain things and take a step back and say, okay, I know I want to shine my light bright. How do I get back there? Why is it so difficult that I'm in this situation where I'm not feeling it? So do that math, and then blind the enemy's darkness with your consistent will to triumph. Okay, so it for me, it'll always be the enemy. Sometimes you can be yourself in your way, but I feel like most of the time it's the enemy. The enemy is always around us, preventing us. We got to take accountability for ourselves, but again, I believe that it's mostly the enemy. And we got to be careful for what we contribute and put ourselves in. So do keep that in mind. But we mostly find ourselves in a lot of setbacks and struggles and difficulties because of the enemy. And you want to blind the enemy's darkness. The darkness, the traps, the schemes, he's orchestrating things too, and so I feel like, you really got to take a step back and outsmart it, Only way you're going to get that light bright again, you got to blind the enemy. You got to maneuver and find ways to outsmart him, because he's this is a lifestyle now. This is a whole lifestyle. He don't quit. You know what I'm saying? You can quit all you want to, but he ain't quitting. So got to keep moving forward anyhow. So it's like, take your breaks, take them. But you got to get back up, you know what I'm saying? And so, so just keep that tactic in mind too. Keep that understanding, because that's how you're going to get that light bright again. That's how you're going to shine again. And it's just not going to be about, physical force. It's going to be about outsmarting the enemy. And you use that, again, use that tactic with your consistent will to triumph. So that's where the passion is coming from. You want to triumph again, and you're consistent about it. Even if it's just emotionally, you're just inside your mind, you're not really ready to do anything because you're just not there. Sometimes you can be emotionally paralyzed. You can. Just like I said about going to the gym. If you're sick, you're sick. It's you're just going to sit there and you might go over things in your mind, like what you want to do different in the gym, So your mind is doing some work, even if you can't physically get in the gym. So that's how you want to use your emotions when you are finding that passion to want to eliminate the enemy, to blind the enemy. And you got to find that passion, and it's not always easy. So it takes time, even just a little bit of faith. Just a little bit sometimes will just take you. Hold on real quick. Sometimes it'll take you to the next step and the next step. Sometimes you can get set back emotionally, and you can really just really be lost, okay? But those small little steps, okay, just that little bit of faith can get you, it can get you back in ways that you just never seen coming. And so if you really desire and want things to be redeemed back in your life, it's like a severe injury sometimes. Severe injuries take some time. And sometimes going back to redeem things that slipped away, sometimes it can take a very, I don't want to discourage you, a very long time, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer than what we are comfortable with. Okay. And so, but if you believe and you want it bad enough and you know you deserve it, then just take those small steps, that little bit of faith, and that faith will build, it'll grow. The results will build and grow, and that turns into greater faith, and then you'll just see it coming back together. You just start seeing yourself in all the ways of rejuvenating yourself and feeling good again. Everything just starts to work properly again, from your mind to the way you feel inside, and it just comes together. But it starts with small steps and the desire, even if it's just small, and just remembering, telling yourself, especially when you do deserve to redeem things. Can't really speak for everybody about that, but you can keep that in your mind, knowing that I didn't deserve that experience. I didn't deserve to lose this. I didn't deserve to fall off. That should be the greatest encouragement of all, because some people can't say that. I would say maybe a lot of people can't really say that, and that don't even stop them from going back and redeeming things. So if they can turn things around, people like ourselves that do deserve for redemption, then it may be worth fighting for, and when you keep that in mind and believe in that, and you know that for yourself, at some point the energy is going to kick in, and you're going to find yourself taking those steps again, because you deserve to be redeemed. You deserve great things. You deserve a better life, better experiences, and to triumph. So yeah, I hope that inspired you guys. It definitely inspired me. This is where I'm at, and so yeah. Let me know if there's anything that you ever want me to talk about. That's pretty much it. I'm always excited to do my videos, and especially start the new year off. And yeah, this is season 2. Season 2, and yeah, we just vibing. We're still taking steps back into greatness. And this is one of those things that will help myself and anyone else to do that. So stay safe out there, protect yourself, keep your circles healthy, okay? Listen to meditation if you like, meditative mind. That's what I listen to. And some good music to fall asleep to. And there's other things out there that I'm sure you can tap into. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And I guess I'll talk to you guys the next episode. And check out King Renaissance TV, King Renaissance Talents if you like. And I'll talk to you soon. All right. King Renaissance.